Alright, I made it another 2.6 around Lake Padden. It was a nice run today. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Just because that sun was out. It's a whole lot nicer to have that sun shining on your face than that wind and that rain. We've become accustomed to that wind and rain out here, but spring, we get a little bit of spring early. I know that starts on the 20th officially, my mom's birthday, so we're going to go celebrate that this weekend. Another year older, another year around the sun, right, as they say. Grateful for the time I got to spend with my mom this Sunday. Last Sunday we spent some time working in the yard and then sorting out storage unit finds, giving her that jewelry to go through and decide what is worth listing and what is worth donating. So she's busy with that project. So although I would love to get down there more often and visit with her more often, I am just thankful for the time I am able to get that way and spend some time with her. It's always a good time. We play some music, we enjoy that sunshine, maybe go on a walk, and obviously sort through some treasures. The storage unit finds have begun. Spring is here, so I decided to start a little bit early and get some storage units. And she's always been a big part of that, sometimes reluctantly, but I do appreciate her help. That's one great thing about my parents, growing up they were always supportive in whatever I want to do. They don't always want me to go into storage unit buying because it is a dirty job and, it's tough on your body, and they hear about all the negativity, sorting through someone else's garbage a lot of the times. It's not very glamorous. And sometimes they think maybe I should be doing other things, but it's fun for me, and I continue to do it. And they've continued to be supportive. My dad always met me at the door, ready to go search through another storage unit. Now that he's gone, Mom has kind of championed that effort and helped me out a little bit. Yeah, sometimes in this storage unit cleanout game, you have to have somebody there just to tell you, donate that, I want to make money off of every little thing, and I realize I can't do that, I shouldn't do that if I want to maximize my profits. I want to focus on the best of the best, using your time to the best of your ability, not spending it sorting and listing inexpensive items. I'm kind of learning that now that I'm tackling these Air Jordans that I got in a unit several years ago. Had two of those sell today for over $300, so that's a quick payday when you consider I got them for a minimal amount of money back in the day, so it's all pure profit at this point. I just have to do the work and get them listed and ship them out in a timely manner, make sure they get to the customer, and that profit is in your pocket. So those big many items are what we're searching for, so as we move forward with the storage unit cleanouts, that's what we're going to focus on. Sometimes the way I got to think about it is, the more of them you do, the more chance you have of finding that 1 in a million find, maybe 1 in 1,000. You search through enough jewelry boxes, eventually you're going to come upon some gold and some diamonds. A lot of these lower priced units only have costume jewelry, but we're going to get one eventually. Eventually some gold and silver are going to flow through. Second thing, maybe be grateful for my health. We're out here in this sunshine, still running around the lake. Few minor aches and pains, but nothing really to complain about. So I'm 47, still at it, still able to hit the miles and get some miles in. I want to do it more often this spring, so I got to make an effort to get out here on the trail, hopefully daily. So I know everybody is struggling with their own fitness goals and trying to achieve certain things in life. Sometimes you take a step back and you have to work your way back into good health, and it's a bit more of a journey than others. For me, I've been able to run through the winter. That was my big goal. Sometimes I just take the winter off, and this year I didn't do that. So hopefully I will benefit from doing that later on down the road, not only this year, but in future years. To keep that consistent routine is what they say you need to do so your body doesn't break down. And probably doing these storage units doesn't help, but I'm able to manage so far. The back is holding up, so I got to be careful with how much I do. Another thing three, let's be grateful for the Snohomish Running Company. They had me out there to photograph the event, the Shamrock Run out there in Kirkland at Juanita Beach, and that's always a good time. Grant Harrington and the rest of the crew out there, they put on some great events, and I've been part of it for several years, taking photos for them. And it's always a good time. They got another one coming up next weekend, so hopefully we'll get a nice sunny day again. And couldn't ask for a better day last Sunday in Kirkland. Everybody dressed up in their green. It was a good time. Everything went smooth. We had 2 photographers out there. We got all the photos up within 24 hours, so it was a happy day and great weather and a great event. So having said all that, that's a lot of gratitude for one day. I think I'm going to head down to the lake, give you guys a look at it, go on a little warm down, and see what I can see out there today. Look at this, there's signs of spring already. So we got a few ducks here. I've shown you guys these ducks. I like to hang out here by this sign for some reason. We chased them down earlier. So here's a look at the lake. You saw that duck fly away. He got away from me quick. Those are the 2 ducks that I've gotten shots of before. I'm assuming they're the same ducks. Probably not, but they like to hang out there. So beautiful day out here at Lake Padden. Nice still water, no rain, no wind. So there's a bit more wildlife out here than usual. These ducks are enjoying the sunshine as well. There's a couple there swimming towards the others out that way that just flew in. This guy right here, he's deciding what he wants to do. Is he gonna jump off? Let's see. There he goes. That was a nice little shot, wasn't it? So plenty of ducks out here. I don't see any geese this time. They must be on the other side over there, but a bunch of ducks. Let me give you guys a look at this lake now that I'm nice and close to the shoreline. So over there is the dog park. Give you guys a full view. Now we're looking at the other side as we pan over toward the tennis court side. That sun is setting right there. Just went down behind the trees over there. In previous videos you saw all the puddles here. Those are all dried up. It's amazing how quick things can dry out. There's a batch of them joining each other over there in the middle of the lake. So there's plenty of wildlife out here. We're going to walk over to the other side of things, go over to the water flow, see how it's flowing today. So hopefully you guys enjoy this little look at nature here at Lake Padden. I'm kind of keeping my eye out for the herons, you know, hoping that they return. We can get some shots of the herons. I'm not seeing any yet, but I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. Sometimes they can camouflage themselves over here in the brush, and they just sit there until someone wanders up on them. So it hasn't dried up completely. There is some puddles out here on the trail, as you can see. Here's a look at the lake from the far end, just past the tennis courts. A nice little look. Got some kayakers out there. Some ducks just flew away. I was hoping to get them in the shot, but no such luck. But give you guys a look at those kayakers out there. They're having a conversation about something. It's getting pretty heated out there about something or other. Pretty nice reflection on the water there. Here's that little area with all the sticks. They all gather here on the shoreline. Standing in a bundle of them right now. Look at this. They all managed to find their way to the shore. I guess eventually they'll work their way back out there, who knows. Here's a look at the lake from the far end. As you can hear, there's a lot of runners and cyclists out here today enjoying this sunshine. Pretty nice day for a run or a bike ride. You can see that sun on the far end there on those trees. Looks pretty nice. That would be a good photo to take, wouldn't it? Those nice greens and browns over there. It's not as exciting over on this end, light-wise anyways. But we do have the water flow. Let's go check that out. So we'll give you one last look at the dock here. The lake from the dock side. Pretty nice little shot right there. You can hear that water behind me. It is still flowing pretty heavy. Even though it has dried out a little, we still got some good drainage. So we'll check that out in a second. So we're out here at Lake Padden. I just realized I forgot to eat lunch. So I'm on about an 8-hour fast. I had breakfast. Well, I did have an apple between there. So I guess it's not a an official fast, but I want to get home and have some food. Getting hungry out here, but let's take a look at that water, see what kind of flow we got today. Maybe we'll see some more ducks, or maybe that the heron is in there. Who knows? It's happened before, so let's take a look. So I was just talking about the heron and the ducks, and a couple just flew like right over my shoulder, right over this, through this trail, right back to the lake. So maybe they saw me coming, who knows? Yeah, last time we were out here, we saw a couple ducks, I think a trio out here, braving these rapids, trying to get up them, or just enjoying the flow, I guess. It's probably peaceful for them as well, I'd imagine. Look at that foam forming there. So this is kind of the log jam. They clear this up every now and then, but then obviously more trees fall in here. Water still finds a way though, look at that. Finding a way down the stream. Amazing. So I guess we can continue the gratitude, be grateful for this peaceful little flow of water. It's always a soothing part of the day. Helps you wind down a long day sometimes. Although today's been pretty easy for me actually. So there's the rock the duck was on last time. No such luck today, he's not out here. But still a nice scene out here. Things slow down a little as you walk down this creek, so not so noisy. So it does look like there are some fresh trees down. I saw on the news that a couple people passed away from falling trees, so you gotta be careful out here in the wilderness. I guess there's no way to predict when a tree's gonna fall, but keep your eyes peeled. You never know. There's a couple there that went down as well. And I've been kind of watching this one in the lake. I mean, in the creek here. It's been slowly disintegrating. This one here has been sitting in the lake for some time now. As you can see, it's kind of darker and falling apart. That water is working its magic on it. Slowly becoming part of the creek. I kind of like these parts where the log jam begins and the water finds a way to get through here like this. Look at that. Just a little area is creating its own path. Its own path and finds its way. More trees down. Look at this. There's like a trio here that just all came down. They're just resting here in the creek, dipping their little log in the creek there. They found a nice resting spot. Here's the other one, growing some nice moss. That nice green moss in the sunshine. Sometimes you wonder when the creek bed's gonna erode the big ones and this one is gonna come down. Look at this guy. He's been around for ages, but he's right there on the edge of the creek bed, holding on for dear life. Probably healthy, gets a lot of water and nutrients, but that creek is eating away at the side there. Look at that. It's gonna come down eventually. Strong wind, one of these falls and he'll be in the creek as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look at Lake Padden, the nature at Padden, and this little creek adventure. I'm gonna jog back to the car, get my little warm down in, and then head home. For you guys that are new, this is part of my day in the life of a reseller vlog. I like to put these gratitude moments followed by a little nature here at Lake Padden or wherever I'm running, and put those into the vlog. So if you like that sort of thing, think about subscribing and ringing that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time one of my daily vlogs drops. Alright, we made it safe and sound back to the car. I'm going to head home. Just a reminder, this may be the end of the gratitude portion of the video, but I am going to continue with the vlog, continue the unboxing and unbagging. There's probably bags and suitcases full of stuff from that 5x5 cleaner. I think there are about 4 or 5 left to go. So we're going to try to get into some of those when we get home. So The adventure continues. Let's see what we get. And for those of you who only watch the gratitude portion of my vlogs, I know there are some of you out there. Don't forget to subscribe. I do need 1,000 subscribers to monetize the channel. I'm still chasing that 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours. So any new subscribers can help me out. So I'd appreciate it.